Year of tourism between Canada and China. In 2018, there was a joint agreement signed to be able to allow this pilot project of WeChat Pay and Alipay to be accepted in stores. Let's go to the next slide. So now, if you take WeChat, okay, WeChat is the social media where you can read stories. They will then pump all sorts of information to you. They get you over to Aichi to watch a movie, okay? In those movies, product placement is huge in China. Product placement could be as simple as somebody talking about nonsense and they took this product and put it on the screen, and somebody's going to pay them money to put that object in the corner of the screen so that everybody sees it. Now I see that product, or that person's talking about that product, or they just gave me some beauty tips on which mascara to use. I can go directly to Alibaba without ever leaving my phone or computer. I'm going directly from WeChat to the streaming media to go and buy, and then go to the next slide. And then use one of these WePay wallets. So, where exactly does the media fit in at this point? They've just completely circumvented the whole media landscape. They've circumvented everything that the media industry stands for. Creating content, using that content to attract an audience, using that audience to then influence, be able to influence, have advertisers influence. This formula is the new formula. This is the new form of media. This is the new form, and it's only going to become more like this, and the attention span is going to become less and less of people, because when they want something now, they want it instantly. For those of you who follow mainstream media, you know that most of our TV stations and radio stations have now been taken over by telecom companies. And the news departments, which are, every station that is out there spends the most money on news, local news, because that's really what's going to get local people to watch. A lot of those people have been let go. So that news is now coming from news services like AP, Reuters. Everybody can pick up those stories. That's why when you get a news flash on your phone, and it doesn't matter which site you go to, very often you'll read the exact same story, because none of them hire any reporters. Like the Huffington Post, that's basically just an aggregator of news stories from all over the place that have been written by other third-party sources. So it really makes you question, what then is media and where are we left? And if we look back at the original reason why we needed multicultural media, the original reason why we needed Chinese media in Canada to start, does it still exist? And I don't have the answer to that. All I know is that as a marketer, we're still struggling to try and fit into this whole picture, but it's becoming a huge challenge. But this is not going away. This is basically where it's going to be. Next slide. The only hope, and I talk to, I still keep in touch with a lot of my friends who are reporters, because I used to work over at CTV. They still say that local news is still the hope for local content. Because that, yes, you can pull stories from Reuters, you can pull stories off the New Canada Newswire, but who's going to report on the local accident? Who's going to tell you there was a fire? Who's going to tell you there's a big accident on the highway? You still do need to spend money, and you still do need to have local content, but will you be able to get enough advertisers to offset the cost of producing that content and make it profitable? Because at the end of the day, media is a business. Thank you.